Right. Hip hop.
Righto.
Righto.
So, all right. So the constables, I keep calling the constables, the guards,
The detectives.
the detectives have subdued the one man. The other man's still injured on the ground. That Jack has definitely just saved his life with a little bit of medicine magic, and the dog is still
juice.
chained. The other dog, the two dogs are standing next to him, and they're just they're standing probably about 2 feet apart at the end of the length of the chain, growling at each other. So the police dog doesn't want to attack him, and it can't attack the police dog because of the chain.
Is Deborah conscious?
She is still unconscious.
Okay.
Jack is just finishing up with her now.
I don't want her to wake up and start saying anything dumb.
The police officer, though, does see the gun that you're holding in your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Says, "Is that the wondrous device that created the light? I mean, it looks like a strange."
No, sir. This is an evolution of the pistol. This is from America.
We have those, lots of those over there.
Yeah, it's a very interesting, sturdy design.
It looks darn right futuristic.
It
is kind of. It's a fantastic, wondrous little machine.
Well, you know Samuel Colt always trying to come up with new things.
We lost.
I think we just lost the game. We lost the GM.
We lost our GM.
XP for everybody.
So basically, what happened? I'll take over GMing. What happened? Two good gods. They end up giving lots of experience.
Oh, I can hear you. I hear a voice from somewhere.
Your camera went away.
Oh, there you are.
Hey, there's the video.
Not on my screen. That's really strange. All right, sorry about that, everybody.
And then you left us drifting alone on the internet. It's so terrifying here.
400 experience points to everyone.
Yes.
Are you still recording?
Yeah, I'm still recording. It hasn't stopped.
Okay.
Oh, that's awesome. Hopefully that gets added to the blooper reel.
Why don't we go ahead and start this section over a bit?
I don't wanna.
Okay, then we won't.
That was gold right there.
All right, let's continue on. So yeah, you're telling about the gun being from America, and
America.
He's got no reason to disprove you. You guys just saw, to doubt you. You guys just caught his two criminals for him and saved one of their lives. So he thanks you guys kindly. Says, "I'm glad that you did set off that bright light, though. It did help us find your location. Very good signaling device it was. Very good."
Yes, I agree.
And says, "Now we better get these two men back to their cells. Well, this one at least in need of back to the infirmary."
Yeah.
Oh, and we have a they don't have cars. What do they have? Buggies, carriage.
And some
we have a carriage that will be along for us shortly.
Oh, jolly good. Jolly good. We're trying to move. We've got a paddy wagon circling around the moor ourselves, so we'll head over to the street and try to flag it down as soon as possible.
Okay, sounds good.
I think it's a paddy wagon. I forget what the thing was called.
I think so.
Yeah. All right. So he goes over and to the man that's injured and asks, this is Tommy Finnegan. And says, is he in a good condition to move, or should anything I need to do? He's addressing
just being a little careful with him. He had he he had a ruptured spleen, but I was able to kind of sew it together. But you really need to have him looked at. You really do.
How are we going to get him out of the moor in one piece then? He looks around to see if there's anything like to build a
make a stretcher or something.
Yeah, something to carry him on.
I'll help him look. See if there's like.
The only long pieces of sturdiness that you can find is part of the harness that the woman's wearing.
Yeah, we don't want to use that.
Yeah, we can't. No, that's no.
But he's like, he looks at her and goes, "What is this contraption on this woman here? Can we use it to carry Tommy over here?"
No, that's actually helping her to.
Walk.
That's she needs. It's complicated. It's part of what we're looking for her for.
It's keeping her injuries currently stable at the moment.
Yeah, that.
He was able to use some of the straps using my fast talk ability. He was able to use some of the straps to actually hold in some of the bleeding from the gunshot she incurred from these two gentlemen here that you were looking for.
How do they obtain a? So yeah, he then looks at the gun in your hand and goes, "Oh yeah," and he's convinced. I mean, you guys are fast talkers. Has no real reason to doubt what you're saying. So they start to gather up the two gentlemen and slowly move them. And they ask for your help if you can help carry them to the edge of the moor where the road is.
Yeah, we should.
I'll take care of it. I'll help him. I'll help carry him.
Okay.
Okay.
I was going to say we should at least leave one person here.
And we'll stay here with Deborah.
Yep.
And the dog.
And the dog.
Yeah, we got to do something about this dog. Hey, gentlemen, do you want another dog?
Not
that mangy mongrel.
Whose dog is that anyway? Do you know? Because it was just out here and didn't seem to be attacking him at all. Did they have a dog?
Not that we're aware of. No.
It's kind of weird.
Yep. It's weird. It's strange, even. Anyway, so yeah, you start taking the man to the edge of the road with the constables, Jack, and Jackson and Adair are left at the barrow with the woman.
Yeah, and as soon as they get out of eye-shot range, I'm going to start pulling the harness off of her. I don't know if it still works or not, but I don't want her to wake up and bolt again.
Gotcha. All right. So yeah, you start taking it off her, and as you do so, you realize that it is broken beyond use. Now, I wouldn't say beyond repair, but repair here maybe. But it's definitely has been damaged enough that it's probably not usable and not going to be able to fire back off to get her out of here.
Okay.
Granted, she's a recursion miner. She could probably just translate, but...
Adair's just going to sit down on the ground there watching Jackson for a minute, and he just kind of looks and says, how does someone like her get their hands on a piece of technology like that?
It's a mystery. Hey, I solve mysteries.
Exactly. You're here.
As you start having this conversation, she starts to come to.
All right, and then as soon as I see her stirring, I'm going to quickly pat her down and make sure she's not packing any more guns or ciphers or anything like that.
She's not.
Okay.
Careful. Sexual harassment suit right there, buddy.
Hey, this is the 1800s. You can slap your women around all you want.
Wow.
That's just not right. You, sir, are not a gentleman.
You are a cad.
So,
a brute.
Adair looks over with his crazy spiral shifty eyes that he has and just kind of looks to her and goes, welcome back to reality, love.
And so she goes that What? Who the hell are you?
Miss Adler, we presume.
Actually,
She looks at you rather inquisitively, and says,
The last time we saw you was in, I think it was San Francisco, wasn't it, Adair?
Yeah, it was San Francisco, Miss Sanders. You contacted us to come get you.
"Oh, you
Yes.
followed me here. I just
Yes.
contacted you to buy myself some time. You weren't supposed to." Oh dear. And she looks at the harness that you've taken off of her, and is like, "Oh, well, there's not using that again."
No, there's not. So
what was your
buy
plan?
you time for what?
Yeah.
To escape, my van was being watched. I knew that they wouldn't let me leave.
Who?
And this harness requires a little bit of room to maneuver before it actually translates.
Yes, it takes about an hour for it to charge up. Who was watching you?
I'm not sure.
Okay, we can go down this road. You can say that you don't know. You can say that you have no idea. But, you know, because they've been watching you for a while. At least that's what I've come to learn.
I was warned by a being
The
called
Oracle.
the Oracle.
The Oracle.
Yes. How do you know? Did she contact
You left a lot in your van, honey.
Yeah.
She told me about the danger I was in. I don't know what. And as she's having this conversation, she hears the dog growl and looks over to the dog, and says, "Is that the Stapleton dog?"
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. What's
And
the state?
none of you know anything about the Hounds of the Baskerville, so you have no idea what the heck she's talking about.
No.
But she's like, "Oh dear, if we're probably being watched right now."
We're in a barrow.
Yes, his barrow, where he keeps his dog.
Mm. Who?
The Stapletons. Have you not read The Hound of the Baskervilles?
In high school.
He's like, well, Jack Stapleton was the villain of the piece, what turns out at the end. Him and his sister, who was actually his wife, were the ones... It wasn't really his sister to begin with. It was always his wife. But he told everybody it was his sister. But they manipulated the entire situation and kept a dog in the barrow that they used some sort of sulfur oxide to make it look like it was foaming to scare the Baskervilles to death. But if the dog's still here, then the Stapletons are still here, which means he usually comes out to feed him.
Well, I will reposition myself so that I can see out the barrow entrance in case somebody tries to sneak up on us.
I just took it out.
And as you turn around to do so, you notice that there is a figure that pulls the dog's chain out of the ground and lets go, and the dog comes charging the barrow.
Okay, awesome.
So, GM intrusion.
Dun, dun, dun. All right.
To both of you, though, so
it's going to attack Adair again?
different dog.
His other hand?
It is going after whoever is... all right, whoever rolls even. So both of you roll a dice, no matter how many. Can't be a 1d1, though.
Can be a 1d3. 1d5.
Curse you, Monte!
Give me a 1d20 roll.
I got an 18.
Ooh, so if
Okay.
if Adair doesn't roll even, then That's gonna be you.
I didn't. I rolled a 79.
Oh, okay.
I took the 100 approach.
I did the 100 approach. Odds are still the same. So, all right. So yeah, the dog attacks Jackson Harper. Give me a speed defense.
Oh no!
Level 4.
Something I'm not good at. All right,
Actually,
speed
level
defense.
5. Excuse me for the dog. On his
Oh
attacks.
my gosh. Okay, so I have identify and assess danger. I don't think would be
Nope.
applicable. All right.
Really big dog running at you. Done. All right.
Yep. Yeah. You know that that's dangerous.
Yeah.
Okay, don't do that. All right, I'm going to do 2 levels of defense, speed defense.
Okay.
And I think I am trained in speed defense as well.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So on my focus, I've got out of harm's way. No matter how careful, an investigator sometimes ends up in a scrap. Knowing how to survive is more than half the battle. You are trained in speed defense.
So you basically lower it 3 levels.
Yeah.
So it goes from a level 5 to a level 2.
Let's see. And so that's going to be 5 points of speed, and I have no edge. That sucks. Okay. All right.
16, success. Almost a minor action. But yes. So yeah, you pretty much are able to dodge out of the way, and it hits a dare. No. No, so yeah,
Another dog.
the dog sort of snaps at you, and you're able to pretty much like fend it off with your, and it's you back away enough, and you get everybody up, but you're kind of backed into the barrow, with the dog in front of you. What are y'all going to do? And it's snapping and growling, and the man you see the man in the distance in the shadow, sort of standing at the edge of the light range of the lantern that y'all have lit outside, but he's not. Yeah.
Andrew, you were fading in and out for a second there.
Okay. It might be me. Hold on one second. Let's see what I can do to help that. Maybe that's why I'm seeing everybody else go look bad. It's actually me the entire time. All right. Okay. So what are y'all gonna do? Give me an initiative roll. Jackson and Adair.
I'm noticing you have a very interesting technique of waiting to start combat until the Vector is busy doing something else.
Yeah.
You volunteered to leave.
Oh no, I did. No, I totally did. It's I'm not saying that it was planned that way. I'm just saying it's an interesting pattern of opportunism. No, it's totally cool. It's totally cool.
All right, so even though the dog got the GM intrusion attack, it's still going to go first. Because it is level 5, so it is going to attack Adair. So Adair, give me a speed defense. No wait, the dog is level 4. It attacks at level 5 though. My bad. So both of you go before the dog with a 13 and a 12.
Put a level of effort into this.
So no, both of you go before the dog. Sorry.
Yeah, no, the dog's attacking me. Oh, I go before the dog. We
Yeah,
both go before the dog.
the dog is only level 4. It just attacks at a level 5. So,
So I'm going to take that pilot wings pin that I still have. I'm tossing that onto the dog so it activates, and it basically lifts the dog up in the air.
okay.
That's the idea there.
All right, give me a speed attack to throw the pin onto the dog.
Again, adding effort. Actually, we're going to do all 4 points of effort
All right,
in this case. I have an edge in effort, so it won't take 5. So I'm going to lower that crap 2 levels because this is really important, and I'm not getting bit by a dog again.
Understood.
So that went from, 4 to 2?
Correct.
Mother puss bucket.
All right, you rolled a
I'm
4.
taking one of my 5 experience points
Okay.
to re-roll that 4.
All right, go ahead.
Do it with a smile. There we go.
Roll a 15.
That's better.
So yeah, you throw this pin at the dog after you activate the wings, and the dog snaps it, like grabs it in its mouth, and then starts floating in the air by its mouth.
All right, so then I'm going to take the manipulation beam, and while it's floating, I'm just going to shove it as hard as I can. Normally, you can shove a creature in immediate distance, but if it's floating, he's probably going to fly out over the barrels.
You already used your manipulation beam.
I can use it 4 times a day.
You're right. Okay.
And it doesn't look like it expires. It looks like it acts more like an artifact, so I can use it 4 times every day.
It's a
Cypher.
Yeah, so once it's used once it's used the one day, it's gone.
Okay, so I can use it 4 times in one day, but then
Yep.
at the end of the day, it's gone.
Yep, exactly.
Oh, then absolutely, I'm going to shove that thing.
All right.
Very far
So
away.
the man at the edge of your vision bolts, runs.
Oh, I bet.
Yeah. Flying dog, he's out, done. So, and the Deborah is like, well, that was inventive. And says, we better get out of here. Says, but I guess she realizes that she's stuck with you two.
I'm tired of this.
In her city clothes, she's wearing a t-shirt and some jeans that don't exist here. So, and some sneakers. So yeah, she needs to translate out of here. She realizes that, and she realizes that y'all are her best bet to get out of here before the coppers or the bobbies or whatever the police call here are on them.
Boobies. So Deborah, are you quickened?
Tired of this.
Yes, she is.
Okay. Well, then why is she using an opposite harness?
Sorry,
Because she is not. It takes her 4 hours to translate because she's not a spinner.
Yeah, fair enough.
So,
Okay.
so yeah, all right.
Well, then I think the thing to do would be to wait for Jack to get back, because we're assuming after he helps carry the prisoner to the edge of the moors, then he'll come back.
Yeah.
That
It
was
takes
the plan.
a good 20 minutes for him to get back.
And then if we all do it together, we can translate in 10 minutes or whatever it is.
Correct.
Okay.
So you just gonna barricade yourself into the barrow itself and translate out of here?
Uh-huh.
All right.
And while we're waiting for Jack, I think we should continue to interrogate her.
What do you ask?
How she got in contact with Oracle?
No, not now. Not now.
No? Okay.
We're obviously being watched. She knew that the Stapleton dog was here. She knew the Stapleton guy would come back. Obviously, he released that dog that we just launched up in outer space. So, yeah, we don't know. No.
Well, I wonder if Jack is going to get ambushed on the way back.
No, he shows up back in 15 minutes, just fine. 20 minutes.
Oh, okay.
Wow, dude. We set that up so perfectly for you.
I know, right?
So he's walking back. This dog comes floating by overhead, yowling.
Actually, that's when everything fails. You know, the ability's over with, and it just lands on top of it. Out of nowhere. GM intrusion, dog lands in the sky. Like, what?
Oh,
Raining cats and dogs.
So was that an
Cats.
intrusion for me?
Yes, it was.
Okay, and so I'll give my other point to Lucas.
It was it was a group intrusion, so we each get one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
With the exception of Jack, because he was,
Yeah.
Present.
lollygagging.
That's right. Helping
Being
out
a
the
good
fictional
concerned
character.
citizen,
Off
helping
playing with his prison guard friends.
prison guards.
So am I back yet, or are we
Yeah,
still?
you get back.
All right. What? Did I see a flying dog on my way here, or am I just hallucinating?
This is a strange recursion, my friend.
Yeah. Tell me about it.
Dude, I'm
sleeping
just
keeping you
saying,
awake
straight
then?
up, quick thinking.
All right. So you guys prepare for translation and translate back to You are in the van.
I was going to say we should end up right back in the van.
Yep. It's crowded now that there is 4 of you in the van, but So since she an opposite gated out, she comes back to wherever y'all with y'all. So
Yeah.
and she says that she asks you who are you with? Who is this estate? That how do I know I can trust you?
We just saved your life. Twice.
Yes, but and she can't discount that, so she says yes.
We think we should bring you in. You've already reached out and contacted Agent Manners, so I think we should bring you in, have an actual face-to-face conversation, figure out what danger you're in, and if we can do anything to help.
She says, okay, I don't really have anywhere else to turn to, so I'll agree to that.
Okay.
Good choice.
And you call Catherine Manners up. I'm assuming, tell her that you have completed your mission.
Yep.
She asks you all to come in. She provides you plane tickets from San Francisco to Seattle.
For all 4 of us?
All 4 of you.
Okay.
All right.
We should arrange some. We should arrange to have the van shipped up there because it looks like she's got some pretty good stuff on her computers here that could be useful.
Does any of you guys mind staying and driving the van?
I'll do it.
Okay.
Wait a minute, didn't I drive my own car here? Or yes, I did. I did drive my own car here. Wait a minute.
Yeah, I can drive the van back.
We gotta get my car somewhere.
All right, no plane tickets needed. Everybody's got vehicle transportation back home.
No, I don't. I was in San Francisco. I lived there. Give me the plane. I'll fly back with Deborah.
Okay.
I'll fly.
All right.
I'll keep her safe.
Yeah, keep an eye on her.
So you fly back to to Seattle with Deborah, and with that, I think we're pretty much complete with this adventure.
Dun, dun.
Secured the asset and taking her back to back to Seattle. Except the plane crashed. So, well, sorry.
No.
That was the GM intrusion right there.
Yeah. Flying dog hits the plane.
There you go. Gets sucked into one of the engines.
No.
Rock falls. Everyone dies.
Everyone dies.
Yeah. All right. I hope y'all enjoyed that and had fun with that, and we'll pick up after. Now that y'all rescued Deborah, and then I can move that branch forward on the this campaign and see where we go from there.
Coolness.
Awesome.
Very good. I enjoyed that quite a bit.
Yeah, thank y'all
sounds
for
good.
joining in, and hopefully we can get a couple of you back or for more episodes or for more adventures in this.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah,
So.
definitely. This was fun.
Is there an XP award for that?
For completing the mission?
Yeah.
Please, sir, could we have some XP?
Sure. I will award you all 1 extra EXP apiece.
All right.
So
Precious heaps.
Precious.
For completion of the mission.